A man owns 41 luxury cars. He lives inside a casino in Romania. He posts one video online, and within 48 hours, he becomes the most Googled person on the planet. Not a president, not a celebrity, not a sports champion, a kickboxer from Luton, England. And here's the part that should keep you up at night by the time the world decided to ban him from every social media platform. It was already too late. The empire was already built. So today we're answering one question. How does a man go from broke to billions, and why does half the world love him while the other half wants him in prison? The beginning nobody talks about. Most people think Andrew Tate came out of nowhere. They're wrong. Emery Andrew Tate III was born in Washington, D.C. in 1986. His father, Emery Tate Sr., was an international chess master, a literal genius on the board, but a ghost at home. He left when Andrew was a child, and suddenly the family was broke. Not struggling broke. His mother moved the family to Luton, England, and at one point they were so poor they were eating bread and frozen peas for dinner. Ask yourself, does a childhood like that build a man or break him? If you grew up with nothing, no father, no money, no plan, what would you do to escape? Comment below. I want to know. Andrew chose fighting, literally. He started training kickboxing as a teenager not because he dreamed of glory, but because he needed a way out. And he was brutally, embarrassingly good at it. By 2009, he won his first world title in kickboxing. By 2014, he had 4 world championship titles across 2 divisions. The kid who ate frozen peas was now standing on podiums with gold belts. But here's the thing about Andrew Tate, he was never satisfied with just being a champion. He wanted more. He always wanted more. And that hunger? It's the key to understanding everything that comes next. The cars, the cash, and the cameras. Let's talk about the money, because this is where it gets genuinely wild. After kickboxing, Tate started a webcam business. That's right. While people were still figuring out Instagram, he was running a network of online models and raking in money hand over fist. He claimed that at its peak, this business was generating millions every month. Was it controversial? Absolutely. Was it legal? Yes. Did it work? Spectacularly. But that was just the foundation. The real move, the one that changed everything, was Hustlers University. Later rebranded to The Real World, it was an online membership platform charging students around $50 a month. At its peak, it had over 200,000 paying members. Do the math on that. That's $10 million a month from a website, teaching people how to make money. Would you pay $50 a month to learn how to escape the 9-to-5? Or is it all just a scam? Be honest, drop it in the comments. And then came the cars. The Bugatti Chiron Persport valued at over $5 million. Not one Lamborghini, but several. A Ferrari, a McLaren, a Rolls-Royce. He didn't just own luxury cars, he filmed himself in them, talked about them, and breathed them. The cars weren't just possessions. They were content. They were a message. The message was simple and savage. Look what's possible when you refuse to stay poor. He moved to Romania. Why Romania? He said it himself in a now famous clip. The corruption was easier to manage there. He bought a massive compound. He surrounded himself with his brother Tristan and an inner circle, and he started filming everything. Every car, every cigar, every training session, every opinion. The algorithm didn't know what to do with him. So it did what it always does with fire, it spread him everywhere. The viral explosion and the digital empire. Here's the moment that changed human history, and I'm not exaggerating. In the summer of 2022, Andrew Tate's clips started getting shared at a speed the internet had never seen before. Not shares from bots. Shares from real teenagers, real young men, real people who felt like someone was finally saying what they were thinking out loud. The Matrix wants you weak. Masculinity is under attack. Hard work is the only real religion. Get rich or make excuses. Simple. Punchy. Aggressive. Quotable. TikTok's algorithm picked it up. YouTube Shorts exploded. Twitter went nuclear. His name was trending every single day. In August 2022, he became the most searched person on Google globally. More than any politician, more than any pop star, more than any world leader. Why do you think millions of young men were obsessed with this guy? Was it the cars? The attitude? Or something deeper? Tell me in the comments. I read every single one. The answer is complicated. Andrew Tate filled a vacuum. In a world that told young men to sit down, be quiet, and apologize for everything, here was a man doing the exact opposite and driving a Bugatti while doing it. Right or wrong, that resonated deeply. His digital empire worked like a machine. Hustler's university affiliates, paying members who earned commissions by sharing his clips, became an army. Every person who signed up had an incentive to spread his content further. It was multi-level marketing meets social media influence meets ideology. And it was genius. Whether you love him or hate him, you have to acknowledge the architecture of that system was built by someone who understood the internet at a level most people don't. At the peak, estimates put his net worth between $300 million and $700 million. Private jets, Romanian mansions, crypto holdings, business networks across multiple countries. And then the ban, the arrest, and the controversy that won't die. In August 2022, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok all banned Andrew Tate simultaneously. It was coordinated. It was total. And here's the dark irony: it made him more famous. Because you can ban a man from a platform. You cannot ban a meme. You cannot ban a screenshot. You cannot ban a clip that's already been downloaded by 40 million people. Do you think banning someone from social media actually works, or does it just make them bigger? Real question. What do you think? The controversy didn't stop there. In December 2022, Andrew and his brother Tristan were arrested in Romania. The charge? Human trafficking and rape. The arrest came, and this is real, after Tate posted a video responding to Greta Thunberg on Twitter, and Romanian authorities allegedly used the pizza box visible in the video to confirm he was in the country. A pizza box. That's what they used to find him. He was held for months in Romanian detention. His assets were seized, including the cars, the money, and the compound. His supporters called it a political hit job. His critics said it was justice. The case dragged on through 2023 and into 2024. While in house arrest, he continued to post. While being investigated, his platform continued to grow. Guilty or not guilty, what's your gut feeling? No judgment here. Drop a G or NG in the comments, and let's see where the audience stands. His legal team fought hard. Romanian courts went back and forth. The charges were serious, the accusations devastating, and yet his subscriber counts kept climbing. His courses kept selling. His name kept trending. It was like the more the system tried to crush him, the more powerful the mythology became. This is the part of the story that nobody fully understands yet. Andrew Tate proved something unprecedented. In the attention economy, even negative attention is currency. And he had accumulated so much of it, the interest alone kept compounding. So what's the real lesson here? Is Andrew Tate a self-made genius, a man who understood branding, content, and human psychology better than billion-dollar companies? Yes. Is he also one of the most polarizing, dangerous, and controversial figures in the history of social media? Also yes. Both things are true. And that tension between inspiration and destruction, between ambition and accountability, is exactly why his story refuses to die. The luxury cars are symbols. The muscles are symbols. The cigars are symbols. What Andrew Tate really sold was a feeling. The feeling that you could be more, that the world was rigged against you. Those winners don't apologize. And for millions of young men who felt invisible, that feeling was addictive. Is Andrew Tate a product of our broken world, or is he the problem? I want your honest take. Subscribe, drop your answer, and let's debate this properly in the next video. Whether he ends up in prison or on a podcast with 10 million viewers, and honestly, both are equally possible. Andrew Tate has permanently changed how we think about online influence, masculine identity, and digital empire building. The man moved from eating frozen peas in Luton to owning a Bugatti in Bucharest. And whether you think that's inspiring or terrifying, you're still watching. Subscribe for part 2.